Ready, go? Thanks, girl. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
It's certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. But now she's gone. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How?
Try to remember the good times. Do.
Even in the... What a fool I've been. I have to get back there right away.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Take a sniff, good sir. You've been trying...
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's balm. A truly
I dare.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang, her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her... True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? And look, inside. Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're wrong. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
It would
The
make
finest
fine
fabrics, fresh from the capital.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Be safe. Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this start. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though, but if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this...
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall.
So this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
You win. That might even be enough for all black. Here. Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that. And there's still it. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on. You can take a day off, you know.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy line.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for what. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn. Got every...
Yeah. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
He cracked the crystal too.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work.
Excellent.
So,
The helm I've got for this will be repurposing.
salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which Mithril is burned to generate. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plate. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to... Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And, why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the...
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to use parts of... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lost... The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, it's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's,
I see. Would that help?
Oh, very much. I'll gather my team and head there right away.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the tank.
We had to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clyde.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy rustlings in the undergrowth. So it may be no more than a surfeit of nerves. Given what I hope you'll forgive...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good...
All right. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You alright, Sid?
There is actually. Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything on...
Oh, that. No. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard.
All right.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious...
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal.
Where was this?
In Lawbert's Park. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Screeching. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me.
I see. Seems Lawbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? Let's go. You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin. Come on. Yeah! All right. Thanks, Gal.
There you are, Sid. Thanks so much. The, ruins are just over there, as it...
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. And another! Yeah! Too slow. Nice try. The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid!
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you.
All right.
Good day to you, Sid.
The crystals we get from it.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figure?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's pub.
Black shields. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy, and it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more, and bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to... Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why...
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here...
I don't understand. Why him? Why...
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice, and fight it I did in my own. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearer. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no means of ridding himself of his rivals. His response, however, was rather more, and he faced no punishment. I lost everything. My loved ones, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, but the man himself proved an altogether more. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting...
And everyone here
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move it. My friends and comrades,
I'm not going to change his mind.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll...
Excellent.
And just...
Right.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding, a prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in. Thanks to Sid, the man...
Hippocrates.
Yeah, for you, Clive?
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever. What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light, as you can imagine. She's struggling to find any...
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragons.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps I shall speak to them and see what... If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be. The knowledge of the past may yet prove you.
Thank you, Harbok. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's...
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. So, Clive, who will accompany you?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems... I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which so much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction. Hence moon dews. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now.
I will.
You two enjoy it.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
Welcome. Come back again.
There's talk.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredient?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these. Why don't we split up and see?
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio nut? I'll find the other things we need. We can...
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bush. Fresh cuts. Come and get them before...
What can I interest you in today? I trust it's all here.
Buy, sell, or be gone. And... Go on. Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and... Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn... But before we head back... Thank you for asking me to help.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle of just being here. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the...
How could I forget? What with Torgal's and... Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just...
You're...
It's just... you're right. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy...
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally... when we can live on our own terms.
I hope... Thank you, Clive. Well, I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious...
What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Oak.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice.
It appears our work here is almost... A shame. I was when both the shielding and the moondew are ready. It will merely be a matter followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Arbok. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me...
Don't thank me.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this out, Mid. You get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some...
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry?
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have... That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realised I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can act...
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting up sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about that?
Something tells me it's what...
He'd be proud of you.
You,
I was. And you can come too now.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Need to...
Aye, Captain.
Meg told me she was building a ship.
Might need some help tidying up.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this lovely bit of kit, it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will set. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need, which is why I've been looking for something.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this element.
Proper.
So what exactly do you need for this?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be, and do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I could...
I saw a billet on the hunt board for one. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte.
All right.
Thank you kindly.
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
You cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Trouble with the ledgers. What could be wrong with Torgo? Hopefully it's nothing. But I... I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on somewhat else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's...
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean?
Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. And you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well... Karen.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single edge. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even...
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about it.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this. You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn.
Running around after him again?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nick it. Fine. If you stop mooning at me. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmecian bloke. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my... Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's...
I appreciate the warn. Lawsman, I need to ask you about...
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have... She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with...
I rather think she might be right. Though not all canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to provide. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Crest.
Even so, it seems like a good place to...
Good hunting, Clyde.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening. A little. Listen. I've some... And it's maybe my fault. But I swear, sadly, that square turned out to be more of a... I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keeping it from...
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What?
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I will dig you up. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was, well...
Oh, just Martha. And the dad.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million
each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some...
Those ledgers were my responsibility.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our...
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. A little something Sid and I set aside for... And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more...
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rap. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because... you'd rather...
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you.
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
All right, Clive. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put on. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to...
She said that?
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Obelith.
Yep.
Then I'm...
you in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. But anyway, I was on my way. Got a letter for... urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said...
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention.
What tidings, Uncle? trouble in Canva, well, I'll need someone to...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sit...
Well, maybe next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Just like when we built this place. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after...
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while I go?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. Not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you. but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think? Really?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome...
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding him.
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling...
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now,
My brother's right on all
We may have seen our share of action, true.
You, however, have the look of... Chances are they'll come for you either way.
Well, if I'm going to...
You've clearly got a fine head.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So...
All right.
Nope. You can leave. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
And if you ever want to see it, pay the toll.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine...
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure.
There's no need to be... What if we want his help again next?
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrec.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrec, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north.
We just need to hug the coast.
Faster!
Oh.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the Crystal's blessing.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Water for hire!
Hurry there. We must leave the Dominion post-haste. I am hurrying, my lord. Bloody crimson caravans, scooping up all the best customers.
What are you looking for?
Farewell. Out of my sight, wretch.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. You're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the large one.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good.
It's me. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you lost?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think...
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is
So, to get the pass back, we need to...
I know where! I've got a pal in Buck. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, mate.
All right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the... And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire...
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the check...
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's... Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants. Which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back. And we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that, we don't want to...
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right.
Thank you, but I don't know your name. Eloise.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with...
The furniture makers.
Out of my sight, wretch! I know you...
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road. The caravan stops next to the train.
Juicy pears! Snake heels first!
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in... Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh?
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like their backs.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw...
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
I'll take the large one. Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be...
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked. Can I interest you?
She's asked me to help her.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know, then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entrance. They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of...
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might...
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Remember when half the people coming through here were traders?
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children.
I don't know. Nobody's... What's...
Picking pockets?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what.
Jug of snake spit for the...
What do you want? It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you. We need to know who's behind it so we can...
I don't know much about it, really. He said he got a job. Doing some...
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend...
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears. Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
That's that, then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a...
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him, then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them, anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service.
So, Theodore, what do you know of the
vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground? They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Oh, where is it?
So,
what else? We find the cast stones, and you get your traders' pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
all right then.
All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then.
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
This is no time to ride.
Daddy!
There are no crystals here.
Fly, Ambrosia.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
Farewell, sword!
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company! That's the lot of them.
More foot soldiers.
Few
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum. The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck! That guard from Boklat! Kill him! Kill them all!
And they say gold chains, rings, purses.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt, Goots. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played.
We'll be glad to.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Speaking of whom...
You are too kind. And here, Clive. Goots' pass. Ask him...
I will.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space. I expect you'll soon be on your way, then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing... Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the...
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our... And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field, wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same. So what would you say to working together?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own, for a discounted price.
We'll... Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops
Juicy
next.
pears! Slake your thirst.
What I really want to be.
Here you are, Goots. Try not to lose.
Me pass? Oh, thank you so much. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again...
We do. And we already have. Miss Earl's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep... And Goots, I'm sorry for...
That's all right. I've got it back now.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a...
Oh,
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
But mercenaries...
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, His radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Stop you getting eaten by a fucking wolf, that's what.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal! This way.
city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Sentry is to be slain on sight, but spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons. What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
Do we have to?
Around! Quickly! Cut them down!
There's no doubt about it. They're Dragoons. What is this then? A civil war? Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer. Just the one of you, eh?
None of the Emperor's forces remain. We gather the men. We press on to the council chambers. Yes, Captain. What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. Then all that remains is throne protect.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go. Ah, a goods lift.
Where in Gregor's name did you come from?
And another! To me, Blade!
Intruders! Titan! Defend the gates!
Garuda!
Someone will need ammo.
Slow.
And another!
Damn it. We'll have to find a way around.
In the name of His Highness!
shall pass! On the ramparts! Kill them! Get him! Stay down!
Can you see him anywhere?
must be one of the Dragoon's pets. Too slow.
Something in store for us.
Get ready to move. Help me, boy.
Over here, Clive! Are you alright?
Goots, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there?
Don't do this!
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yod. But I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
So, what do we do now, then?
We destroy the heart. As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If yours... I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out yous need, just... I won't be giving it away for free.
Thank you, good.